Hi everyone, this is th10 and welcome back to the War Table. Today's video is going to be another video about attacking Town Hall 10s, and this will be in the Attacking Town Hall 10 series guide. And the point of this guide is to help you to understand how to attack Town Hall 10s and get 2 stars, and to be able to plan the attack on your own without attacking internet bases or bases that other people have attacked. If you are already a subscriber, thank you very much, guys. Really appreciate everybody watching the video. If you are not, feel free to subscribe. Wealth of information here. Happy to help with any topics or any issues that you may have. So the idea of this base, you've probably seen this base. I know you've seen it in wars. You may have seen it on the YouTube channel. The idea is that your tanking units go around the outside of the base and they don't go into the middle. And so what we need to do to defeat this style of base is we need to get our queen to shoot over the wall and take down the town hall, or we need to get into the middle and basically destroy that middle and break the base apart. As always, I like to check the circumference of the clan castle, the infernos, and the heroes. And you guys probably know why by now, because I like to know at what point the infernos engage my troops, if it's 1 or 2 infernos engaging my troops, and also it helps me make a plan for spells and wall breakers. Now, this attack is going to be very similar to the last video I did in the Attacking Town Hall 10 guide. And what I do is I go around the base and I plan my attack, and I try to look for the best entry point possible to get my army into the center. I also try to attack the densest area so I can easier get to 50%. And something jumps out at me right away when I look at this base, and that is this area and this area. So I've already decided before I even plan the attack that I want to place my jump spell to get into the middle on either this area or this area. Now, in most of these bases there are Teslas in this compartment and Teslas in this area. I don't know that for sure. I can't assume that without knowing it for sure, and no one else has attacked this base, so I don't want to take a chance in putting a jump on either one of these corners and that jump not being successful. So I'm going to go with what I know, and that is that a jump will be successful if I can path my golems here and here. So I've already eliminated attacking from this side and attacking from this side. I've eliminated that because the infernos will overlap if I attack from either one of those sides, and I don't want that to happen. That means I have 10 beams trying to burn me down instead of 5 beams from a single inferno, and that's too much firepower on my tanks. I don't want them to die quickly. So if I attack from this area, I'll have to deal with the queen once I'm at the town hall. She'll come in, and if my king's in the middle, my king will run towards her. If I use a P.E.K.K.A., the P.E.K.K.A. will run towards her. And a lot of times the heroes are installed on a base in such a way that they force your troops to run away from the town hall or even jump out of the middle, and you are left with 0 stars because you didn't get the town hall, or you're left with only a single star. And a single star is good against a max base, but it's not going to win every war for you guys. This is a max base in terms of defenses. You guys know I do not have maxed heroes. Right now I have a level 25 king and I have a level 32 queen. The good news is my heroes are bigger than his heroes, so I do have the advantage there. I decided to go ahead and attack the queen side, and the idea is to always deal with the clan castle either on the outside or the side, so that your queen does not get distracted by what's in there. Now, most of you are probably facing lava hounds or dragons in the clan castle, so you need to occupy those and shoot them down. I always try to get my golems out front and have the lava hound latch onto the golem, or have the dragon latch onto the golem, while the wizards that path behind them are shooting them down. So what I wanted to do and what I decided to do is I decided to drop a jump spell in this area by the archer tower. And that's because once the golem jumps in, I can get the clan castle over to this section. And my wizards can start to take care of it. Now, the idea is that I want my golem to break the path from here to here. I don't want my golems to stray over to this mortar in the beginning of the attack. So I skew my jump a little bit towards the south so that they jump into the archer tower compartment, and then they'll walk over towards the air defense. On the lower section, I realize that there is a mortar here, but the whiz towers are away from the corner. So my plan is to drop wall breakers, and what I like to do is I try to look at exactly how close the wall is, and I can deploy a wall breaker or a few wall breakers here, and I can get to that wall before that mortar fires on the wall breakers. So you can do that by dropping a couple barbarians to distract this cannon, this archer tower, and this cannon, or you can go ahead and drop your golem, let them lock onto your golem, and then drop your wall breakers after that. Let's see what I do with this attack. Now, I'm going to jump in by the archer tower up top. I'm going to break in by the south cannon, and then I'm going to use a jump spell here. And like I said, I know that I can jump into this area, so I'm going to place the jump spell there. Now, these golems and even these golems may go in this direction, but this mortar will be taken out by these wizards by the time these golems reach this area, so this line of pathing will be broken. So then everything should go into the center. That was the plan. It did work out. It worked out beautifully. Very happy with this attack. It's always a little bit tough when you're going in against a maxed base, because the damage per second is just, it's so powerful, even against the golems. I mean, the golems go down quick. So this jump worked out well. You can see the lava hound explodes there. Here comes the main army. I've got 3 golems in this section. I've got a golem here tanking for these few wizards that are lagging behind. And the reason I only wanted to use 3 jump spells is because I wanted a freeze and I wanted a rage for the middle, because that is a maxed middle and there's a lot going on there. And I knew once I jumped in the middle, I was going to have both Infernos coming down on me, and one Inferno that was going to be a really long ways away. So you can see the Queen is really untouched, and that's because I have so many tanking units that funneled into the middle. The King is almost down, but he's still contributing to the center, and we're at 46%. Now, at this point, I know I'm getting to 50%. Here comes the Queen. She's going to do her thing, and she's basically going to wrap this thing up. I haven't even used the ability yet, and we get the 2 stars. So I hope that you guys learned something from this attack. I hope that you're starting to grasp the funneling a little bit better and being able to predict the pathing of the golems. That's really the key. And I'm going to keep making these videos, so subscribe and help the channel out if you like what I'm doing here. And as always, appreciate any likes and or comments. Until next time, build a stronger clan, one raid at a time.